What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Coaster. This is episode 11 now on the series. In the previous episode, we added this restaurant block over here. Now, I didn't do any of the decoration on camera. I do apologize about that, but I am going to show you guys around here. I know the thumbnail had all the decoration and scenery in it, but in the actual episode, none of that was there. Totally understand that. So I went for kind of like an Adobe Western pirate theme, just because, you know, that exists. But we have a cannon over here. So this section right here, this is all one big scenery object that you can place. It's one of the blueprint objects, I guess, as well as these little campgrounds back here. So we have this one here. This is more of a Western style campground. And then this one over here is kind of Western, but also a little bit updated because they have tents. They're not rolling around in the carriages and stuff. So I did a little terrain painting, kind of tried to tie in sort of a little bit more grass and sand. And then we have in the actual campground a bit of rock, just because, you know, they would have walked on it, wore it down, and made it into this rocky surface. Then I added a couple of Joshua trees, a couple of palm trees, a couple of these plants. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. It's some sort of bush, but it's very, very Western. Added a couple of dead trees and things like that, but I think it looks pretty nice. It definitely ties in the whole look of this area, but big news, boys. We got a challenge complete. The challenge of having 39 people visit your restaurant for 1 month in a row. We finally got it after like 2 years, I think, 2 in-game years of being open. So we can go ahead and claim that. That's $1,100. The next one, achieve a monthly profit of shops and facilities, or from shops and facilities of $500. I really don't think we'll ever hit that. We're up to $91,000. Now $92,000, and it is mainly from the rides and tickets, which there's no surprise there. All of our rides right now are killing it. We have a new hotel challenge of have 21 people visit your hotel for 1 month in a row. That should be totally attainable as well. But the only way that we'd be able to achieve the one for the shops, have $500 in profits from the shops, I think would be to close down all of the rides and only keep the facilities open. That's the only way I think we'll be able to hit that. Otherwise, maybe if we add a couple more facilities out and about instead of having them all sort of crammed into this one corner, that might be a thing as well. But to start things off here, we're going to be adding a new ride. Actually, maybe a couple of new rides. I'm not totally sure yet, over in this area. So we can continue to bring the foot traffic from this far side over here. As you can see, it's dense. People love this path right here. I want to get people from here all the way over to the tornado and up this way. The only reason people come on this path right here is because they're exiting the tornado, and then they just head right on back into the center of the park. So since I'm going to bring more people out here, I do think it's important that we add another restroom. You guys will remember we added this restroom over here. Actually, I did that off camera, but I did show you guys this restroom block here. And I wanted to originally just copy and paste this small building over here behind some of the queue scenery for Quick Draw, but we can actually use this building right here for our own personal gain. So really quick, I'm gonna grab these colors here. Now that we have that done, we can go ahead and just delete this section of the wall right there. So now we have this, the round arch trim. It's the same sort of material as the surrounding building, however, the color just doesn't match. So we're going to try to match the color as best we can. And there we go. We got an archway into this building here. Bathroom block right there, and we're gonna plop this sucker down. We do have this sort of issue with the walls, so I have to figure out how we can fix that. We might just have to grab one of these walls, and now we just have to get a path out here, which is super easy. And there we go. That should be the bathroom block done. We got a couple of people leaving the tornado right now, but I don't think any of them have to go to the bathroom, which is unfortunate. I just want to test this thing out, make sure people can get into it. And we finished a new challenge. Have 21 people visit your hotel for 1 month in a row. That's pretty easy. These hotels are absolutely crushing it. Let's see. $325 last month, $40 customers the previous month, and this one, the original, 44 customers last month, and $465 in business. So we will go ahead and collect our 1,100 bucks from that. Now back over to this area. I do want a couple more rides. So I think what we're gonna do here is start some research on these flat rides down here. We're gonna get that one, and this one. So we have 3 Armed Classic, a Crazy Classic, Rock Out with the Family. I don't know what any of them are. I would assume Rock Out with Your Family is probably like a rock and roll themed carousel. But let's up the value that we're going to spend per month on these so we unlock them a little bit faster. Now, I do have a ride in mind that we're going to be using. I'm going to keep playing things out here, and hopefully we'll be able to unlock those research, or unlock that research. Wow, English is really hard. So, since we're going to be putting new rides over here, we have to expand this path, and I think I'm going to bring it out. I think I'll just end it right here, but I thought maybe it's a good idea to try to take the path back this way and then wrap it back up so it meets over here. And I did find out in the previous episode, you guys can see my mouse now. I have no idea what I changed. I did change the resolution on the game because I was playing in full 4K, and now that our park's getting a lot bigger, it was getting pretty laggy. The frame rates were not where they were when we first started. So the first ride I want to do over here in the corner is this one right here, Insanity, for 2,600 bucks. I don't know if we're going to be able to fit this here though. God, I should have tested this first. Yeah, doesn't look like we're going to be able to fit that. Maybe we'll have to bring the path out a little more. Okay, we should have plenty of space to fit the Insanity now. I'm gonna put it this way, and I think we'll just plop it down right there. I don't see why not. That might be a little excessive. Our other queues though have been they've been so short in the past. Like, I had to expand the teabag queue just because it was filling up so quickly. Like this one over here, way too short. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I wasn't expecting the park to sort of blow up like it did. So those were good starting queues, but with how big the park's getting now, I don't know what to do now as far as the queue goes. I really don't know if this is a long enough queue, and like, where are we gonna put the priority pass? Okay, if we do something like this, we could bring the priority queue from maybe this corner and bring it over into here, I guess. It still doesn't look like that long of a queue though, and I don't really like that. Okay, well, it's definitely not pretty, but it doesn't take up a lot of space, and I think it's plenty long now at least, so that's good. Let's go ahead and click on Insanity here. Let's add the priority pass, so that way the priority queue is plenty long. You guys can see over here at Teabags, we have the priority queue just a little too short, and it does fill up really quickly. Wait, why are people walking out? Did Teabags break down? What the heck? I didn't even get a notification that, I don't think. It doesn't need a refurb yet. Oh yeah, I did too. I just was not paying attention. It says many guests are thirsty. Go get a drink then. So the queue for this looks pretty nice. Let's see what our queue scenery rating is. 69%. All right, now for the ride sequence over here. We're gonna delete everything that they had from the start, and we're gonna add just a ton of animations here and change things up. Try to get the queue a little bit better, or the prestige a little bit better. All right, now we can test this sucker. And while we test it, I'm gonna change this to full load, get rid of the waiting time. We have a high priority queue. Ooh, I didn't change that over here on the Tornado. Equal priority, no, we need a high priority. Did Quick Draw have high priority? Yes, it did. Okay, I wanna make sure that everything's set to high priority because I want the guests to realize that buying a priority pass is a big deal. Should we just have this thing be white and black? It looks pretty sweet like that, dude. I think we're gonna run with that. And then the operator color too, we can just do the same thing. Okay, we just gotta wait for this thing to cycle through all of its passes here. There we go. Ooh, that's pretty good, dude. We got a prestige of 899. So let's do some math here. I know, don't you just love math? 899 divided by 35, that'd be 2568. So that is what we're gonna be charging for the entry, 2568. There we go. All right, let's open this sucker up. Now that we have that placed over there, let's go ahead and add the advertised destination to our main Planet Coaster sign there. So now we should see, hopefully, people not only coming over here to ride the Tornado, but also to ride Insanity. I think these two are probably our first two guests over here. Let's go ahead and fast forward. If we can get more people on this side of the park, dude, that's going to be so beneficial, not only for our hotels, but for our restaurant, for the mall. Everything over here will reap the rewards of just installing one ride, which is going to be fantastic. Uh-oh, 420 Blaze It broke down. This thing's always breaking down, dude. I'm going to stop fast forwarding here. We're getting a ton of people over here now, which is awesome. Let's go into our research and reveal what we started at the beginning of this episode. We got a Rocktopus. That's kind of cool. We have a kickflip in the 3-arm classic. What is this one? It's the Tri-Storm. Okay. Do we have any other ones unlocked now? Oh, yeah, we do. Let's go ahead and research all 3 of these also. I'm not crazy about any of those other ones that we just finished the research on. The Rocktopus could be good. All right, we have 2 security guards in literally the same area. Spread out, boys. You're not going to catch criminals doing that. All right, we got research projects ready to be revealed. We'll go ahead and go back to regular speed. All right, let's see what we got. We got compressed air swinging into action. What is that one actually called? The hammer swing. That one sounds cool. Magical moments. This is going to be a weak one, isn't it? The magic twirl. Maybe. And then we got soaring high, which is the Zozo. Okay, let's just do the other flat rides. We got plenty of money to spend, so I'm not too worried about our financial situation here. Let's go ahead and add another ride back here. Let's see what we're working with now. Let's sort it by, I guess, price high is probably a good idea. So we have Insanity, we have Ascendance, that's super high, and then we have the Hammer Swing, which looks pretty cool. Ooh, it's big though. It's real big. I didn't know it was that big. And then we got the Zozo. This thing's pretty small. I don't think it fits a ton of people on it at one time. And then Kickflip. This is a new one as well. Pretty much every carnival, every state fair has this thing, so I'm not super interested in it, but maybe other people would be. I don't know. And then we got Tri-Storm. That's a new one. Maybe we should try Hammer Swing. So right there looks pretty good. Okay, now let's figure out the entrance to this thing. We could have the entrance clear back here and then just put the exit on this side. That's not a bad idea. And we can kind of do the same sort of color scheme that we're doing over there on Insanity with the black and the white. And I think the red's kind of cool too. Wow, dude, Insanity literally already broke down. Okay, well, in that case, oh my God, we might need another mechanic, dude. Yikes, that's not good. We've barely had that thing open for an entire day yet, and it's already broke down. What do we think of that? Stop test. 446. God, we can't even bring it up to 3 stars? And all 4 swing high was not good. Maybe we do a swing low at the beginning, then swing high, I guess, and then swing low. We'll try that. We're still making money from all of our rides. Park management has gone down severely. Oh, that's because, duh, dude. All right, we'll slow this back down for a second. We got research. We have the Forge. That looks cool. Never goes out of style. This is probably something stupid. Hyperspin. I don't even know what that is. And then spin, 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 which is the elixir machine. Very cool. God, and I want to apologize, guys. This kind of seems... obviously, I haven't edited this out yet, but this seems kind of like a stupid episode. Some of you may know yesterday was my birthday, so today you're probably like, oh, he's just hungover. Well, joke's on you guys. I don't consume alcohol. So, God, that was dumb. Remind me to never gloat about that again. 460 for the Prestige. Is that as good as we're gonna get it? Because the fear and excitement aren't that high. Maybe we should add more sequences. Let's add 2 more. What's that gonna hurt? Let's add 3 more. So we got low, then too high, then low, then too high, then low. Fast forward this out, and hopefully we get a little bit better result. Okay. An 819, that is perfect. I'm going with that, dude. We're gonna open this sucker up. Turn off fast forward because I don't want people to pay stupid cheap to get into this. 819 divided by 35 is 23.40. So $23, $23.40. There we go. All right, and we got a couple of people coming over here, so let's do the roster for entire park once more. Select all of that, save that sucker, and then let's do the advertisement over here for this sign for the entire park. Confirm. Looks good. And then let's do the advertisement for the information booth for the entire park. There we go. All right, that should be good enough for now. But that's gonna get a ton more people over here. I think maybe in the next episode, we'll try to add another coaster, maybe in this area. I think that'd be a good spot for it, so we can kind of get a little coaster block over here. I'm probably gonna end up using the same queue as I used on Tornado, but do a different ride. I think someone suggested the F25, which I'm totally down for. That thing looks so cool. I think I said this already, but it looks like an old school BMW, and that's dope, like an E30 almost. All right, well, let's see quick how many people get on the hammer swing. You know what? I'm gonna rename this thing. Is that obvious? Like, you almost have to do that. Okay, so we have Hammer Time. Insanity isn't a terrible name, but I don't think I want 3 in there. Should we just call it Insanity for now and leave it with that? This is at a 908 now. Did that go up or down? 908 divided by 35 would be 2594, and we are charging 2568. So let's do 2594 for Insanity. All right, guys. Well, people are starting to come to this side of the park. That is exactly what I wanted to accomplish today. So I do think that is going to do it for this episode. Again, I apologize. It feels like it's kind of a crappier one, but hopefully you guys still enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.